In this video I can't mess about. The urgency is on, as there's a real risk with a bad result here that I lose my A+ driver rating. Hey guys, and welcome along to another video. If this is your first time here and you like watching all sorts of GT Sport related stuff, subscribe now and click the bell icon so you get notified of every video I upload and you don't miss a thing. Today's video is the next video in our new quest to be the best series, following on from the beginner to winner series where I became an A+ ranked driver. This series follows my journey of pushing on and trying to book my ticket at the 2019 Gran Turismo World Tour. So make sure you stay tuned to the very end of the video to see how we get on and see whether we move any closer to our goal. So let's get into it. In this video we're doing the Manufacturers series. We're going to cover the first round of the second season of the 2018 Exhibition series. We're back at Fuji again. We've got 11 laps this time and we're in Group 3, and my manufacturer has remained, because you can't change it, Aston Martin. Now we've qualified in 6th, which usually I'd be quite happy with, but the lobby we were in, because of the issues you saw in the previous video, my SR got smashed to pieces. It went down to I think about 82 if I remember correctly. So we've been smashed right down the lobbies, and the points available in the standard really isn't as high. So guys, a bit of a warning for you: if you want to make sure that you're getting maximum points in these FIA lobbies, make sure that your sportsmanship rating or safety rating or whatever you want to call it is right up there, and I'm talking 99. So the emphasis in this race is pretty much to win it. That's all I can do right now, to get as many points as I can in the championship, but also we're only 600 points away from going back down to A. So I'm going to make a move on this guy more aggressively than I usually would, down into the first turn Daichi, and as you can see the first 5 guys are beginning to make a run for it. Now there was a big gulf in driver rating. Obviously I'm A+ at the moment. There are a few other A+s in there, but I think other than these 4 in front, the rest were down to D, I think. So I expect there to be quite a divide in the field at this point. So we've started on hards. Our strategy is going to be exactly halfway. We're going to go 6 laps, pit, and then do the remaining laps. So nothing special here, but because damage is on really hard, as it always is, and some of the issues that we've had so far in terms of contact over recent races, I'm really conscious about making sure that I don't ruin my race and bring home a good result by not getting damaged. So we're going to go up to 4th now. We're going to overtake the Audi. Well, I'm really happy that the Audi is resurfacing. For me it's an iconic GT racer, and I'm glad, as the Porsche also makes a mistake there, propelling us up to 3rd. As I said, really happy to see the Audi. It's one of my favourite cars, and I really will, now that it's not been nerfed so much, it is not at disadvantage, or is less of a disadvantage than it used to be, I will definitely start looking to use it. Now we're coming down into the first corner for the second time here. I think we're going to start leaving everybody else in the dust a little bit, and we can concentrate on getting after these first 2. Now I know that the Brit in first is on mediums. He qualified on mediums, and I definitely know he's there, so that's good. He's not getting away, so I know his pace when he goes back to hards, because there's no way he's going to be able to do half the race on medium, so he's definitely going to come in for hards on his second stint, unless he's going to do a 2-stopper, which would be absolutely crazy in a race of this length. So I'm really racing the German up in front, who's also in an Aston Martin. His name is Aston Martin because he is on hards as well. So if we can catch up to him, we've got a real good chance of reaching our goal and bringing home the win. So you can see the pace we've got against the others in the field here. So I've taken a second out of the German now in 1 lap alone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just try and overtake him in the pits. Yes, I could just go past him at this point, but then he could fuel save behind me. There's a lot of long straights and we're currently on one, which means the smarter move, I think, for me, as I almost hit him up the backside, is to sit behind him, save some fuel, and we can overtake him in the pits. So all the time that we're behind him, yes, it will be affecting our tyres slightly, but our fuel wear will be minimised. So when it comes round to lap number 6, when we choose to come in, then we'll have much less fuel to put in, so we'll be able to come out, make it nice and clean, nice and smooth, unless of course he makes a mistake, in which case we'll try and pass. But at the moment I'm quite happy to sit behind and just save some fuel. So we're back on the start finish straight here, about to finish lap number 4, and as anticipated, the Brit who was on mediums is coming into the pit. So the pace that he's got with those mediums doesn't really concern me. We've gone up to fuel mix 6 quickly while we're in the slipstream, because we're not going to be getting any faster. We're really near the top speed of this car here, so you may as well be in the highest fuel mix, and things are looking pretty good at the moment, to be honest. We've come out of Daiichi, we're coming down into the Coca-Cola corner. You can tell the guy in front is struggling on his tyres as he missed the apex there, but things are looking really good at the moment. We've managed to save fuel, we've managed to stay with him while saving fuel, which is a big thing as well. It goes to show the pace we've got over him. We just need to get through this final lap, get into the pits, overtake him in the pits, and then bring this one home with some smooth driving. But of course this is one of my videos, so things aren't going to go that smoothly. So he begins to brake a bit earlier. I don't know why he did that. I've had a look at the replay and he brakes early. Don't know why. He broke in the same point every single time, and then 1 lap before we're due to come in the pits, he brakes earlier, catches me out, I hit him, I damage his rear bumper, but I damage my front bumper and crucially my engine. So we've lost a bunch of time as I didn't pass him at that point. I let him back through because that's just what I do, but now we're just going to have to come in and we're going to lose a load of time getting into the pits and then a load of time repairing the damage to the car. So we get some new boots on, top up, and spend 7 extra seconds in the pits fixing my engine. Absolute nightmare. So you can see that he's off down the road. I don't even think he needed, to be honest, because it was rear bumper damage. It doesn't really affect your aero too much, so he's probably still got that, but it's not affecting him, to be honest. But we had to come in because we had engine damage and front bumper damage, and what is most frustrating is that we had almost 10% on him in terms of fuel as well, so we would have easily come out in front, assumed first place, and we would have been in a great position to bring this one home. But alas, it wasn't to be, and I've got real concerns now about how much this is going to damage my driver rating due to the strength of the lobby. So there's a good chance the unthinkable might happen and I could go back down to A after this race. We're going to pick up 1 place pretty easily here as that guy goes wide there, so we're up into 6th place, but I'm really going to need to push on, at least get 1 more place to make sure that our driver rating doesn't drop too much. And another frustration here is the guys that we should have been ahead are going to be able to pit in and come out in front of us. So as we cross the line to start lap number 7, we are in 6th place. So we're going to fast forward now to the final lap of the race. I've managed to put 10 seconds between ourselves and the guy that we overtook in the last clip. and we're probably realistically only going to have the opportunity to overtake this guy in 5th. It looks like he's really struggling on his tyres. He's got a penalty as well, so it should be reasonably easy to get past him. Here we go, coming through 100R here. You can tell he's struggling. He's going a bit wide there and quite slow at this point. The opportunity for us is going to be coming out of this next corner here. When you have to get the power down, you really rely on the grip from the tyres. There you go, look, he's starting to snake there, really struggling. I have to take evasive action to make sure we don't pick up more damage, which would have been an absolute disaster. It's pretty much been a disaster anyway, but it would have been even more of a disaster if we'd messed that up as well. So it looks like at the moment there's, oh, that's a back marker in front, so definitely no chance of picking up 4th here. But again, look how far away they are. So I said we had to stay an extra 7 seconds in the pits to fix our engine. Look how far the leaders are away. The leader is 7.2 seconds away. So I'm pretty confident in saying that I've thrown away the victory in this one. Absolutely devastated. And as we come across the line here to take 5th place, I dread to think what our driver rating looks like. Here's our 5th place confirmed then, getting hardly any points, to be honest. 667, we're used to getting over 1,000 more than that. Let's have a look at our driver rating. So we're hanging on for dear life here. We've lost just under 100 driver rating points. The only plus is that the mana points, as they call them, again in the unofficial app, has gone up, but our sportsman rating points have gone up. So there's a good chance we could be in one of the top lobbies and fighting for real good solid points and solid driver rating points, which will be in the next race at Miyabi in Group 4 in the Nations Cup. That is going to be a close one, so make sure you guys come back for that one. And that is the end of the video, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like button and make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you haven't already. Thanks again so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.